So yeah, for pretty much for the mainstay for my game was football. I wasn't very highly recruited. I only really had offers from Ivy Leagues, and then at the end of my senior year, I got a scholarship to go to Rice. That was just due to some injuries I had in high school, so I didn't really have the tape or stuff like that. I had the intangibles, but just didn't have the film study until my senior year to really generate any interest.
What injuries did you have in high school?
So like I broke my arm and my collarbone, and then I broke my leg, all just early on.
And then after Rice, I think you went to community college for a year, and then went back to and then eventually went to SMU. How did that play out?
Yeah, so I left the December, so I left the winter of 2017, did a gap semester at ACC during the spring before transferring to SMU in the fall.
All right, Joel Erickson.
How crazy is it that you ended up on the same NFL team as Sam?
Oh, me and him have talked quite a bit about it. We're like, what are the odds? And I'm like, we got to get someone to do like a mathematical study, like do some type of calculation to determine the odds of that happening. But it's like a 1 in a billion chance. But it's really cool to have him here.
How much did you guys stay in contact in college?
So we'd talk periodically. I mean, obviously I was busy and he was busy as well. So I mean, we'd reach out every now and then. I wouldn't say we were like everyday type texting stuff, but I'd reach out occasionally. He'd reach out occasionally. Just congratulations or how you doing, stuff like that. So.
Stephen Holder.
Hey, Kylen. I think you've only had one practice so far, and probably couldn't do a lot out there. But what did you learn just about what will be expected of you in your particular role, or what have you maybe learned from discussions with coaches and that kind of thing? I know what they kind of envision for you. Have you gotten a picture of it yet?
Yeah, definitely going to be a teams guy for sure. I mean, teams are a big deal here. Also, just high expectations for you all around, just in every meeting we do. But I think that's just the standard here at Indianapolis. So, yeah, I think that's really me. So.
Mike Chappell.
On the high school thing, what was it like playing with Sam?
Oh, it was good.
Did you guys come throughout the school system, or was it just high school?
So I actually transferred in like the end of my sophomore year because my dad was coaching with Coach Dodge at the time, and he got the job at Westlake. So we were coming from Marble Falls. So yeah, I came in and I got to know Sam. I mean, he was the star of our high school, man. He was QB1, going to UT, all that. But he was a really cool guy, really chill, really humble. And I really enjoyed my, time playing with him in high school.
It looks like you were pretty fair yourself.
I was okay, I wasn't a showstopper or anything like that, like him. But I did okay for myself.
From what I saw, Westlake's a pretty good football school.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, yeah. We're top rung stuff right there.
With you and Sam, once you were both drafted, did you connect real quick that day or the day after, or what was the reaction like? Like you said, it was pretty rare.
It was a couple days after, but I was watching the draft still, and like my family freaked out and they started screaming, "Oh my God, Sam just got drafted!" And I was like, "Where?" And then I looked at the screen, it popped up, Indianapolis Colts. I was like, "Oh my God, what are the odds?" And we went crazy for him, but I didn't reach out till a couple days later because the whole state of Texas is texting him congratulations, so he probably wouldn't have seen my text till later. But yeah, I definitely, we reached back out, got connected. I saw him on the flight up here. So yeah, it was nice catching up.
Zach Keeper.
Kind of beyond special teams. Have you talked to Frank about what you can do as a tight end? Because we talked about this last week, but he loves the position. He likes to move him around. It's not just your standard tight end role. How do you see that evolving over the next couple of years?
I haven't had really detailed discussions one-on-one with Frank yet, but I imagine that I will continue to develop along my career path as a tight end, maybe tighten down some bolts as far as my inline blocking and stuff like that, and then continue to develop my already, wide receiver type skill set. So yeah, but I haven't had a one-on-one talk with him as of yet.
Did you play wide receiver solely at Rice those first 2 years?
Yeah, I was kind of like a receiver slash kind of slot back. I did some fullback-y type wing stuff, but for the most part, yeah, I was a receiver.
So why switch to tight end when you did?
It really was my coaches kind of told me about it, and they're like, hey, we want to move you to tight end. And I was like, well, will I still catch the ball? And they're like, yeah, you're still going to catch the ball. So really, they just, they liked me at a heavier weight, but I still maintained the speed. So it just kind of fit with their offense, with what they had going. Being able to split out a tight end who can run like a receiver is kind of an asset with that offense.
There's a lot of those in the league right now. Do you have a favorite kind of hybrid type between the two positions?
I think the one I watched the most is Evan Ingram for the Giants. Yeah, I think he's the one I watched the most. So.
Mike Chappell.
Off the wall, any reason 83, or was it just available?
It was available, and I was like, I did big stuff with it in college. Well, I hope I can carry it over here,